This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and productive day. And in the news this morning for April 7, 2023, 13-year-old stabbed to death in Westmoreland identified. The 13-year-old female who was stabbed to death in Westmoreland has been identified by relatives as Kamoya Jenkinson. Jenkinson, who was a student of the Spot Valley High School in St. James, is said to have been visiting relatives for the Easter holiday. Reports are that on Thursday afternoon there was an altercation between the teen and another female when a knife was brought into play. Jenkinson was stabbed in the upper body. She was transported to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Jenkinson is said to have been a fun-loving person who always wore a smile and was very interested in her school. Her attacker is said to be in police custody. Fingerprint identification system links a man to burglary crimes in St. Elizabeth. Detectives in St. Elizabeth have made a breakthrough in multiple cases of burglary and larceny in the division with the help of the automated fingerprint identification system. One man is now facing charges of 2 counts of burglary and shop breaking and larceny. He is 34-year-old McCoy Stevenson, otherwise called Ratman, of Ridge District, St. Elizabeth. The break-ins, which spanned between July 2022 and February 1, 2023, all occurred in Bull Savannah in the parish. The first 2 incidents occurred on July 26 and 29 last year, when occupants of a house were awakened by strange sounds and realized their home was broken into. On February 1 this year, Stevenson reportedly struck again, this time breaking into a shop where he stole cigarettes and a quantity of liquor. His luck, however, ran out when he was apprehended by citizens days later in the Junction area. He was subsequently handed over to the police, where the AFIS technology matched Stevenson's fingerprint with those lifted from the scenes of the crime. His court date is being finalized. Gunman kills a triggerman in 2022 Manchester murder, says cops. A Manchester murder case was reportedly cleared up posthumously after the main suspect was killed by a gunman last Tuesday. Tina Stewart, a 29-year-old construction worker from Caledonia Boulevard in Mandeville in the parish, was killed a year after a murder he was suspected to committed in March 2022. Stewart was being sought for the death of 26-year-old Javil Dias, otherwise called Punchy, a truck driver from Midday district who was shot dead on March 20, 2022. Reports are that about 2:10 p.m., Dias was at home when he was allegedly called out by someone. He went outside with his 6-month-old son, but returned inside with the baby. He returned outside and was shot several times in the head. The perpetrator then fled in a waiting gray Toyota Probox motor car. Dias was rushed to the Mandeville Regional Hospital where he died. Police report that around 9:25 p.m. last Tuesday, Stewart was shot by a gunman while at a candlelight vigil on Sweden Street in Georges Valley, Manchester. He was pronounced dead at hospital. The matter was cleared posthumously after witnesses positively identified Stewart as the triggerman in Dias' killing last year. Policeman accused of smuggling contraband into prison freed of charges. A policeman who was accused of smuggling contraband into the Maximum Security Horizon Remand facility was freed of the criminal charges yesterday. Corporal Sean Roberts was freed after his attorney Christopher Townsend challenged the prosecution's case against him. The judge upheld the no-case submissions from the defense before the St. Andrew Parish Court. Corporal Roberts was charged in 2021 after he was held in possession of a quantity of ganja at the prison. Prosecutors had reported that on May 19, 2021, the policeman was observed entering and exiting the facility. He was stopped and searched by correctional officers at the facility and found in possession of a quantity of ganja. He was subsequently charged by the Denham Town Police, but at the trial, Mr. Townsend said his client explained how he came in possession of the drugs. He said the Crown failed to prove its case against him. JT bemoans non-payment of some March salaries as the teachers head into long Easter holiday weekend. The leadership of the Jamaica Teachers Association is peeved that up to Thursday, several public school educators had not received their March salaries, which were due 3 weeks ago. Traditionally, teachers are paid early salaries in March, usually mid-month. JTA President Lysandra Harrison told the news on Thursday that she had received a list of teachers who are yet to receive last month's salary from the government. There is a teacher in particular. I am not sure what is holding up her situation. She is on leave. She did surgery the week before last and she is in need of her pay. And today she has not gotten her salary, Harrison complained. The JTA head said that she has reached out to senior personnel in the Ministry of Education to ascertain what was holding up the payments, but she was not satisfied with the response. We are entering into a long holiday period, and for persons to be without a salary, I don't know what they expect the teachers to be doing, but if anybody truly cares, that is another matter, she said. After months of negotiations and refusing previous offers, public school teachers voted overwhelmingly to accept the government's proposal under the Compensation Restructuring Initiative on Sunday, March 12. They signed a deal with the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service the following day. In his contribution to the budget debate on March 21, Finance and the Public Service Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, said that despite the late signing of some agreements, the government fragmented and decentralized the payroll system will be working overtime for the majority of public sector workers to be paid before the end of March or shortly thereafter. On Thursday, Harrison pointed out that there was brewing discontent among senior teachers who have the responsibility of preparing students for local and overseas exams, as many are feeling demotivated by the salaries they received in March after the adjustments. For some people, the money that they see, they are depressed and demotivated, she stressed. The JTA president said that the senior teachers are discouraged in light of a number of anomalies following the restructuring of the wage scheme. Based on the discrepancies arising at this time and coming to the fore, it is overall a really sad situation. What is still on offer is still not the best for the nation builders of this country, Harrison noted. She argued that teachers have been treated with a scant regard, adding that their worth has been devalued for many years. Harrison told the news that the country is still grappling with a teacher shortage, noting that she was informed last week that an institution had 11 vacancies in the second term of the academic year. The ministry has been behaving as if all things are well, but the schools are just trying to do the best that they can, said the JTA head. She added that Jamaicans must decide on the quality of education that they need for their children and question the state of the education system locally. She noted that if there are plans to reduce the size of classrooms to a ratio of 1 teacher to 25 students, such efforts could be hindered by the exodus of teachers from Jamaica to other jurisdictions. If you can't replace the teachers who have gone, you have to continue with the business of teaching and learning. So what is going to be the next option? Harrison questioned. We need God, that's all I know. Only God can help us, she said. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.